Happy New Year, everybody. Today is January the 1st, 2019. My name is Clip Davis, and what this is the first entry in a video log that I'm using to document my progress in this Deeper State Keto adventure. Now, what Deeper State Keto is a diet protocol that basically takes a bodybuilding style of eating, how they like a contest prep, and it uses ketogenic macros to accomplish as much fat loss as you can for people that are, eating keto or people that are preparing for like a bodybuilding show, that kind of stuff. Now, I'm not a bodybuilder or anything like that, but I had a few specific reasons that I wanted to give this a try. So, um, the protocol was created by Robert Sykes, the Keto Savage, and Matt Mega over at Keto Connect. I want to give these guys credit. This thing is really well done, really well put together. You can Google either of them. They're all over the internet, all over Instagram, all over YouTube and Facebook. So check them out. They have lots of great content, lots of great info, and this is their protocol. So, you know, from the start, I want to let everybody know that this is not my thing. So as we go forward, excuse me, I'm not going to be giving specific information because this is their business and they work really hard to put this together. I would recommend that anybody that's serious about participating or doing something like this to give them a shot. It's an investment, but it's worth it. But I will have enough information that you can kind of follow what I'm doing. So that's that. Why I decided to do this, I like to be able to track what it is that I'm doing when I I want to be able to look back and first of all see where I've come, like see how I'm progressing physically, and I also want to be able to recall where my mindset was, what my plans were. It's just a good reference for me, and I'm putting this out on the interwebs because I think that there are a lot of people that could benefit from it. I'm a pretty private person, believe it or not, and I have a hard time putting my business out in the world. But I think that this could help people who are kind of on the fence or who need a little guidance, and so I'm gonna do it. So here we go. Um, few disclaimers. Like I said, this is not my material. I'm putting my own spin on it because I have been doing keto for a while and I have learned a lot. And there are some things that are going to be specific to my situation, but the underlying protocol is not mine. So I'm not, taking any credit for any of that. Second, this is not medical information. This is not medical advice. I am not your doctor. I'm giving you my opinion, my experience. If you decide that you want to go out and try this some of this stuff, and something happens to you, you have to be responsible for your own health. I'm taking responsibility for my own health. I have researched this. I have experience with this stuff, and so, do this at your own risk, man. Do your research. It's out there, and I can help you find the research. But this is not medical advice, so that's that. And third and finally, I am a grown man, and sometimes I use grown man language. And so, if you are easily offended by grown up language or words or anything like that, then this might not be for you. I'm gonna do everything I can to help out and to just be real. So I'm not, you know, you've been warned. This is me. Deal with it. So, getting into it. Today is the first day of the cut. The way they got it set up is it's really good. It's really the bulk of it, the meat of it is the cut and protocol. But they've also included a section where they're allowing people who've had some metabolic damage, like chronic dieters, to kind of get it together so that they can embrace a more sustainable way of eating. So it's not just like a diet thing. It's a plan that you can use to kind of take control of the way you eat. And that's a big deal for me because I've been on the diet roller coaster for 25 years, man. And I have like in the summer, I found myself in a really like bad pattern of dieting too hard, fasting too long and too hard, and then losing my motivation and kind of binging and then doing it again, and it's just a bad cycle. Excuse me. So my weight was pretty low, but I was in a bad place. Like I was not in a sustainable way. And so when I found this protocol, I was like, all right, cool. Let me stop what I'm doing, kind of repair my metabolism because I wasn't eating very much, but I had been doing this low calorie thing for so long that my metabolism was wrecked. I was gaining weight just eating very little, and so I took the last 3 months and decided to repair my metabolism. Now, what that means is that I found a sticking point. I found a caloric value, and I started to gradually increase that and give my body a chance to absorb those calories, adjust to the intake, and stabilize. But what that meant was that I started gaining weight, and that's just the price you pay. And so what I successfully did was got my body to a place where I was sustained. My weight was stable at a caloric intake where it should be. So I'm eating like 3,700 calories a day, and my body weight is stable. Now my body weight is higher, but it's a good starting point for a cut. So now when I start to cut my calories down, instead of like stalling out, I should start losing weight and be able to sustain without going way too low, right? So that's the point. That's what I've been working on since October or so, really. And so now I'm ready to start the cutting portion, which basically takes your macros, takes your your start point, and it drops you off some. And the whole point of this cut is to take you down a little bit every week until to convince your body to apply pressure to your metabolism so that you have to continuously give up body fat, burn body fat. Now, you don't have to exercise for this to work. You have to be in a caloric deficit. That's it. And so I'm going to be exercising, but I don't exercise for weight loss. I don't. Those are two separate things. The diet part of this is going to be for the weight loss for me. Yeah. So today is the first day, and what I'm focusing on now because I've been eating like a savage for the last couple of weeks. It's the holidays, man. We just finished Christmas. We just finished. Anybody that's seen my little niece, oh my god, we ate cookies and we were eating cake and all kinds of wild shit. Oh my god, it was great. Drinking and hanging out for New Year's. It was wonderful. But it's over now. It is January 1st, and it is time to get to business. So, I'm gonna be tracking my macros, my weight, and over time, I'm probably gonna do this like once a week. And over time, I'm going to kind of focus on a different area. So today, it's just getting started. The getting started part for me is get back to a schedule, get back to eating like a person that cares about life. So my macros for this week are I'm doing 230 grams of fat, 10 grams of carbohydrates, total carbs, not net carbs, and 120 grams of protein. Now he explains all of this in the program, but again, that's their program, so go check it out. Um, so getting my macros together, that's my start point. Hitting the gym, I've been working out pretty regularly, but just maintaining that. My water, water when you're on keto especially, you gotta stay hydrated. So, a gallon of water is where I'm starting, and then I'm gonna increase from there. And supplements, I got a whole supplement regimen that I'll talk about later that I got specifically for this protocol for my needs, and I'll get into that at another point. And something that's gonna be a little different for me, and I'll wrap this up because I'm running out of time here, is fasting. I'm going to be doing some fasting, intermittent fasting, and a little longer fast here and there, and I'll get into that as we go. So, welcome to the show. I hope that this helps somebody, and I'll talk to you next time. All right.